Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is Monique Samuels and Chris Samuels announcing that they will not be returning to Love and Marriage DC. Don't forget that this is right on the heels of Monique weighing in on the Wendy Osefo and Mia Thornton fight and on the hypocrisy when it came to what happened between her and Candace back a couple seasons ago when they had their fight and altercation. She was also defending herself, saying that she was hit with wine first. Candace clapped back, said called her a liar. So there's a lot of drama going on with rhop and Monique Samuels as well. But I want to know, did you see this coming? Did you see Monique Samuels, saying that her and Chris would not be returning to Love and Marriage DC? Also, don't forget there was the whole some people called it a PR stunt. Some people said it was true. When it was leaked that her and Chris were getting separated, it was even reported in People magazine. Her girl Ashley Darby spilled the beans at BravoCon. But then Monique and Chris put together a united front and said that they actually were not getting separated in the conventional sense. Some people believed it, some people didn't. But before we dive into their statement on why they are leaving the real Love and Marriage DC, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. Check out our description box down below and shop our love collection. So with that, you guys, let's dive right on in. So this is from the Jasmine brand, and it is their exclusive, and it says reality star Monique Samuels and husband Chris not returning to Love and Marriage DC. Dun 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 dun. It says this. The Jasmine brand exclusively reports fans of Monique Samuels will see a little less of her on TV, at least for now. Now, is that hinting that she's getting a third show? A third one? We know that she was on The Real Housewives of Potomac and kind of left in a little bit of, depending on how you view it, she either left in disgrace after the fight or she left on top after binder time stories and reading everybody for filth for coming after her and her family. Depends on where you land on that. But let's keep going. Okay. Now it says, sources tell us that the reality star and her husband Chris Samuels are not returning for the new season of Love and Marriage DC. We are told that they didn't film anything for season 2. And sources also tell us that the decision not to return was totally Monique and Chris's. The non-scripted series on OWN follows 3 successful couples through their business and personal lives in the DC, Virginia, and Maryland area. On season 1, the TV personality, who's also a radio personality, and Chris, a former NFL star, were joined by their friends Irana and Jamie Tyler, along with Ashley Silva and her husband DJ Quick Silva. Reality TV fans may remember Monique from the Real Housewives of Potomac, which she was on for multiple seasons. On that show, the series followed her navigating her family life along with her friendships and her fellow housewives. She left the show after season 5 following a dramatic physical altercation between her and Candace Dillard Bastard. How do you feel about Monique's departure? Now, this is the thing. Is this just another PR stunt? Is this just another PR stunt? Because again, it would seem like they were saying that people saying that they were separated, Ashley Darby saying that they were separated at BravoCon. Some people are saying that's just a PR stunt to get more eyes watching Love and Marriage DC. Don't forget, Chris and Monique both went on Monique's YouTube channel and did a whole live stream laughing off the rumors, saying that they have multiple homes, that, they're in therapy. He's working on him. She's working on her. They're working on them together. Spending time apart was a part of that whole journey, and that we would be able to watch that through the next season of Love and Marriage DC. Now, we should also note that in the Jasmine Brand's exclusive, they were not quoting Chris, and they were also not quoting Monique. They were quoting, quote, a source. This sounds very, very, very familiar to what happened with the People magazine article leak, right? Where it was a, quote, source who was spilling it. So do we think that Chris and Monique are now going to come out with another YouTube live being like, we're not leaving, we're still on the show? And this is another thing. I think that I personally will not be watching Love and Marriage DC again. I watched season 1. I thought it was flat. I didn't think it was a fun show. I didn't really like any of the couples. I didn't connect with anybody on there other than Winter. I thought Winter was the best, and they did her dirty. Justice for Winter. I want Winter to get her own spinoff. That I would watch. Other than that, it was really boring to me. I thought the couples were disingenuous. I thought that they were faking the whole time. I think that all of them were cheating on each other. I don't think that their marriages were all that. Ashley and DJ Quicksilver, I think that they're still like a couple, but I think that, he does him and she does her, and it is what it is. When it comes to the other couple, Irana and her husband, I think that they're just friends at this point. You know what I mean? I think that they're just people who've been together for years. They have kids, they have businesses, and it's more like brother and sister than husband and wife. You know what I mean? And then obviously I didn't like the way that Monique treated Chris. I thought it was pretty hard to watch, to be honest, justice for Chris. So I don't know if I believe this or not. Again, I'm going to wait to see what Monique and Chris say, because again, this just could be some type of stunt, or it could be a way for the other ladies. I think Ashley in particular, not Ashley Darby, Ashley Silva from Love and Marriage DC. I think she wants to be the queen bee of that show. I think she wants it to be her show. I'm not sure if you guys watched the season or not, but I know at the reunion, her husband, DJ Quicksilver, was like, yeah, everybody says that this is the Ashley show. Everybody loved Ashley. I think Ashley Silva wants to be the queen bee of Love and Marriage DC. And I think that is who the, quote, source of this story is, right? I think that they want Monique out. And I think that she wants to be the queen bee of the show. That's what I think. So I know that. So I'm going to wait and hold out judgment on whether or not I believe they're really leaving the show until Monique and Chris say something, because I'm not sure if this is some stunt by some of the cast members who want Monique out, because it was also very clear that these women were not friends. None of the women were really friends. They knew of each other, they knew each other, but none of the women were actually friends. So I think that maybe Irana and Ashley formed a friendship, but you know how it is when you form a friendship on TV. It can be very fickle. They clearly were not good friends with Monique. They clearly were not friends with Winter. So none of the women actually were friends. And I would not be surprised if this wasn't one of them trying to get Monique out by leaking this story. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But I want to know what you guys think. Put it down below. Do you think that this really is the end, quote, for now, of Monique and Chris being on reality TV? Did you watch Love and Marriage DC? Are you going to watch it season 2 with or without Monique? Also, what do you think about Monique weighing in on the Wendy Osefo and Mia Thornton fight? Obviously, when Monique was on Wendy's side, said that she, was a real class act, for not getting physical, for not fighting back. And Monique sort of, obviously she knows that violence isn't right, but she sort of doubled down on why she got violent. And then Candace obviously clapped back. So what are your thoughts on that? Put it down below. But before you do, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend, because a kiki is always better with community. Check out our description box down below and shop our love collection. With that, you guys, I'll see you next time. Bye!
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care. where your host, writer, actor and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review and join the conversation on Instagram at Candy Washington. Let's go!